at the very end of my bridal shower. I'm about to change out of my pretty dress. It was a big hit overall, and then I'm gonna get changed into something comfy. Good morning. It's been a couple of days since the bridal shower. I am definitely in a more formal look today because I do have a customer meeting here in about an hour and a half. So I've got a blazer on and one of my new dresses that I actually talked about in one of my other vlogs. But I did want to take a little bit of time and give you a little bit of an update from the bridal shower. Some things that I kind of learned, some things that went well, and some things that I would do a little bit differently. But one of the first things that I wanted to talk about and show you is some of my favorite things that I got from my bridal shower. Obviously, the most important part is the time that everyone got to spend together, the time that everybody took to go all the way and spend with me to enjoy this big milestone. And nothing can take away from that moment. But some of the really cool things, if anybody's looking for ideas that I really loved and enjoyed getting as a bride, I just thought that was something that I wanted to share. So the first thing is actually from my sister. Probably seen these around for quite a while, but I still think it is one of the best gifts for you to hang on your wedding day with your wedding dress, and then to get the pictures with your new last name and the date, and that's a really nice picture to kind of have. So we are going to ship this down to Hawaii when we go, but it was really special to open that up. A lot of his family actually mentioned that they weren't sure if I was actually going to take his last name, so I think it was really special for them to see that as well. The second thing that I got, and I also mentioned this in another one of my vlogs, is that my mom took her wedding dress. She got married in the 80s, and my sister has already gotten married, so I'm the last girl. She decided to update her wedding dress into a robe that I can wear on the day of the wedding. It was really special. I'll put a picture here opening this up at my shower, which was really special. I had not seen that in person since we dropped it off and kind of talked about the things we wanted to do with it. So I actually have not tried it on, but I'm gonna try it on here and I'll show you what it looks like. And then I think I'm just gonna hang it up in my mom's closet. I think we're gonna ship this as well because we have so much to bring down and I'm worried about squishing too many things, or maybe we'll put it in the garment bag with my wedding dress. I'm not quite sure because I don't exactly want to ship that as well. So I gotta figure that out, but I just don't want to keep it in a box, and it's beautiful and I cannot wait to show that to you. So I will show that to you here in a minute. The other thing that I got, and I am very, very lucky, you can tell I like jewelry with my rings and my watch and all sorts of things, and I got very lucky from my parents, and that would be a tennis bracelet. I absolutely love it. It's such a classic and timeless piece. I've actually been asking for a tennis bracelet for many, many years. I just was trying to figure out the right time to kind of save up the money for it. I also was in between whether I wanted all diamonds all around, or because obviously one of my favorite colors is green and stones are emerald, I thought about doing maybe every other, like diamond and emerald, but I'm really glad the diamond just goes with everything. So no matter what color you're wearing, no matter what season, things like that, it's just like a timeless piece and really goes well. So I've got my Cartier watch on one side that I got a couple of years ago. I've got my engagement ring. My wedding band is actually ready, which we're going to hopefully go pick up on Saturday with hopefully a couple of choices for him as well, so that we get to nail that down and finish that out. But I'm excited to see what that looks like. And then my other ring from my dad, and then this beautiful tennis bracelet. So very, very lucky and happy about that. Some of the other things that I got was mostly just kitchen. I got a ton of Mackenzie Child stuff. I mentioned that just in my previous vlog. I've got a lot of that throughout my house. A couple of months ago, they came out with a green checker, which is the big color in my house. So I love that. We got so many things, from big bowls, serving platters, a salad bowl that I've used twice recently, all these big things that I wish that we had a little more room for, but again, as we're looking to hopefully expand and maybe 4 or 5 years. I really want to have those things so that we can have people over, we can host things in the future. Now, something that you can probably also see in front of me is that I worked this week. I've got my nice stack here of my thank you cards. This is for thank you for coming to my bridal shower. Thank you for, the gifts that they gave me, all of that stuff. So I need to put some stamps on here and mail these out here shortly. That is a tradition that my grandma and my mom taught me to always make sure to send thank you notes. So I will be doing that for my wedding as well, but wanted to make sure that was a very big step in the process. It did take a couple of hours. Again, you imagine the time that it took people to come and drive down to your bridal shower and to get a gift and spend the time. So the least I can do is to send a thank you note. One thing that my sister did that was really helpful in reference to these thank you notes was that instead of writing them all down by hand, because everything goes so fast, she actually just took her laptop. We created an additional tab into our big wedding spreadsheet and just put bridal shower gifts. And the names were already there, the addresses were already there, and she just quickly typed in what they gave me. And so I was able to call out specifically in each one of these thank you notes exactly what they had given me. So that was a lot easier for her. It was really easy for me to read. Highly recommend if you can take your laptop and have somebody do that instead of handwriting them. I know you can scratch things out or you can't read the handwriting. That was really, really helpful. Now for a couple things that I would do a little differently. Obviously you can see I have my extensions here back in. I actually have not really worn them since my bridal shower. The morning of, putting these in my head because I'm used to the sew-ins instead of the clip-ins took me forever the morning of. I'm really glad I had some extra time. I did also have two of my best friends that are actually my bridesmaids as well come and bring me breakfast in the morning as I was getting ready, and we got to hang out and relax and catch up before all the chaos kind of started, which was really special as well. But I felt so bad because I was spending so much time on my hair trying to figure it out. If I could go back, I think I would have gotten them in maybe 2 weeks before so that I had enough time to play around with them and figure out how they fit in my head again. It's not that hard. It's just getting used to again. And even today, they're still not looking as good as I kind of would hope they would. And it's just me relearning how to put them back into my hair. Very A-type, so I see this piece, that's my hair, and this piece, and they need to more naturally fall into my hair. And then I'm also worried about hiding the pieces, which I think I've done a pretty good job. And I think I figured that piece out. But again, it's still just a little off. So that's something that I would do differently. Another thing that I would do a little bit differently is I love the idea of a bridal shower book. I thought that was really cool. We had the Polaroid camera, which I talked about, where people could come in, they could write something really sweet in the book, and then they could paste it in here. So I think it was really special. What I would do a little differently maybe is, because I'm also doing the same type of thing for our wedding book, is I'm going to have our wedding coordinator almost make sure to get everybody that's there in the book. I feel like there's several people that we're missing. I also think there's 2 really big group photos. And instead of kind of having everybody write, their best wishes or their signatures and then writing something nice, it's just a group photo of certain people and there's nothing else, right? And so I have all these extra pages that I'm not quite sure what to do with them and they're blank. I do have stuff all of the cards. I'm really big on the cards that people give. I have my cards growing up from my grandparents where they've written something really nice for Christmas or for my birthdays and their signature in it, and I still keep those. It's just something that I've always done. So I do really like cards. I do think this is really special, but I don't know if I should use the remaining pages to maybe tape them or find a way to attach them within the book to fill the rest of those up and then to keep all of this together. So that's an idea that I have, but I'm just not sure if that'll work. And I don't know if that's going to sit right in the book with them opening like that. So I'm not quite sure. That's something that I have to figure out. But yeah, I love the concept of this. I just wish it worked a little better. I've got just a little bit of time before I need to leave, so let me go and let me try on my mom's wedding dress that we got changed into a robe. didn't tie it the best, but you'll kind of get the idea. And again, this will be steamed. I love the bottom of the dress, and it kind of hangs and floats as I walk. So I think that's really cool. Look at all of these beautiful details from my mom's dress that's incorporated in it. Again, I would tie it a lot prettier, but it's absolutely beautiful. The back is really beautiful and has a lot of details, if you can see at the bottom as well, but it's just really special. It's really light. I do have a little kind of nightgown slip dress that my mom got me that's blue that I will be wearing underneath as well. So I also have that, but I just thought this was so special. I'm gonna just have a pair of slippers. I love the bell sleeve. That's kind of what I was looking for. Again, in the 80s, they had those like really big puffy sleeves. And I'm like, I gotta get away from that. But I thought it was absolutely beautiful. It's really, really special. And it's something that I get to wear, and then we get to kind of pass that down within our family. I'm gonna keep this one short and just solely focused on the bridal shower. Again, we're supposed to be hopefully looking at the rings on Saturday. I will show you that if we end up doing that. We've got a nice little date night on Friday, which is tomorrow. Lots of other little decisions that I still need to make for the wedding. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog and seeing and hearing all the details of my bridal shower. Again, it was truly perfect and better than I ever imagined. So very, very appreciative for my mom and my sister who put all of that together. Thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one.